drinkity dinkity stinkity. Welcome back to Drinks After Work with your hosts, Abby and Shannen and Abby, whichever order you prefer. But the correct answer is Shannen and Abby, where we give you that after work energy and discuss everything and anything under the sun. What the
I'm not cleaning that up.
Why? Well, did we win something?
We're back, baby!
We're back!
Abby got a job!
Oh my gosh. Yes. What?
Just straight chaos.
Okay. Sorry. For those of you not watching, one of our bosses decided to just literally explode confetti everywhere and said congrats. So maybe we won something, which would be great. Maybe a raise, who knows? Anyways, welcome back to Drinks After Work, where we give you that after work happy hour energy and discuss anything and everything under the sun other than work.
You already said that, but welcome back. We just had to say it twice because we just missed you guys so much.
It's like New York City. Same shit. Okay, so we're back.
Yes, guys, if you didn't, oh my God, there's confetti everywhere. Like just all over me. I'm distracted. I'm sorry. So we took a little break. We, as you guys know, we went to Miami to celebrate Shannen's birthday. She's officially older than me. She's an old fart. But we had to quarantine when we got back. So here we are.
Yeah, we finally
10 plus days later.
Exactly. We had to quarantine, get tested, everything like that before we came back into work, but we're good to go. So we're so excited. We were feeling a little sad not being able to come into the studio last week, but this week we're ready to rip and roar. After my birthday vacation, which was so much fun, we probably can't talk about like 99% of it because a lot of it is still pending legal action. But
so yeah, this podcast is PG-13. And it definitely was a rated R podcast. There's confetti in your drink.
I know. I'm still gonna drink it. It's fine.
But yeah, so we are back from our $30,000 Miami trip.
Or $30,000.
I wish that I was exaggerating. I truly do.
It was one weekend, $30,000, and most of it honestly can probably be attributed to hotel the snacks in the hotel bar actually were probably made up most of it.
Yeah, so we had like 3 hotel rooms. It was like a 3-bedroom suite or like 3 suites and like all connected. But
yes,
so there was 3 different opportunities for us to screw it up and eat the snacks. Like there was 3 different like places to get snacks, and these were like not just your ordinary snacks. Like these were like luxury gourmet gummy bears. Like
they were so expensive. It was like $45 for like each thing.
Yeah, we had a fat
bill
for snacks.
So we stayed at the Fontainebleau, and basically they have those sensors. So if you pick a snack up for longer than like a second or two, I'm pretty sure they like charge you for it.
Yeah, I didn't know that, and I didn't eat any of the snacks, but I definitely picked one up, and I didn't know that. So
basically, like the first night, a bunch of the guys like broke into the snacks and like the room I was staying in, and they like opened up like 5 of them, like ate them all. There was wrappers everywhere, and then they were like, shit, what do we do now? So they went into the girls' room, took their same like identical copies of those snacks and like switched them out for the empty bags, even though it didn't make a difference because they still got charged for them, but they're boys and they're stupid, so whatever. So the girls like come back and like all their snacks were eaten. They were like, what the hell? So it went back and forth all weekend. People were like taking each other's snacks, eating them wicked late at night, and it ended up costing like I think right under $300 total for like a bunch of peanuts basically.
Yeah, it's bullshit, but
not a good look.
Whatever. I mean, I think the snacks were the least of our worries for spending.
Actually, it was a ride, but it was so much fun. If anyone's going to Miami now or in the near future, hit us up. We have some great recommendations to go to. We went to I think noteworthy was Komodo for dinner, which was amazing.
Yeah, that was great.
It's like the best ambience ever. So there's a few places we went to. So DM us if you want to know where we went. We'll definitely let you know. But Abby, other than that, you have some updates.
Yeah, I came home from Miami and there was like this girl just in my house. Like I was like, excuse me, who let you in? No, I'm just kidding. I have another new roommate.
For those of you keeping score, that's number 15.
divide that by 2 and like you're pretty much on point. No, but my good friend Rachel moved in, so that was fun. I came home from Miami and she was there, so that was great. And then I also got a new job that I'm going to be starting next week. So
yeah, I feel like we haven't talked about it enough. So Abby has been looking for new jobs for a while now, and she's been on the job hunt, interviewing like crazy, and she just found a place that she's so excited about. So I'm pumped. We went out to celebrate the other night.
We did, yeah. So that was fun. So there's a lot of like new shit in my life, like a new roommate, a new job, a new boyfriend. Like like so much change.
I have a question. So like when all this stuff happens, like are you happy or are you anxious? Because I feel like whenever new shit happens to me, like I'm happy, but I'm also like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna mess it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So a little bit of both. Like I definitely like am one that doesn't adjust well to change.
You don't like new people.
No. But it's funny because like it was my friend, so I think it's a lot easier for me because I knew her like coming into it. But I mean I'm excited for this. I think it's like a good, like just a good change. Like I literally have so much new in my life and I'm excited, but definitely was anxious.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, when do you start? I forget. Monday?
Yeah, Monday. So when this comes out, like that following Monday.
Oh, I'm excited.
I know.
We're gonna have to go out for some drinks after work.
Hell yeah. I know for a while I was like, Shannen, we need to change the title. We need to change the title of our podcast to Drinks. Just Drinks.
just drink. You're like, Abby was like, I don't have a job, so like I think it should just be Drinks.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of badass though. Imagine we're like, hey, welcome back to Drinks. Just Drinks.
Oh god.
Wait, Abby.
What?
They said we couldn't.
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 They said we fucking couldn't.
They said we couldn't get a freaking sponsorship, but here we are. We went out and we got a sponsorship, baby.
Hell yeah, we made it.
We did it. Haters are my motivator.
Yeah, so this week is brought to you by Manscaped. So if you guys are watching on the YouTube, you can see this beautiful display here.
Yes.
Full of so many goodies that we have for you guys.
Exactly. So ladies, we all know how annoying it is when you're dating a guy. Let me set the scene. And you are bending over backwards to make sure that you are manicured from head to toe. You're getting your eyelashes done. You're getting laser, bikini waxes, you name it, so that you can look perfect all the time, and it's annoying as hell. And then the guy that you're dating doesn't really do anything to manicure himself except for occasionally picking up a bar of soap, putting on some deodorant maybe twice a week. That's usually about it, and it's super aggravating. Well, those days are gone because we have higher expectations of men these days. They also need to manicure themselves.
Absolutely. So, what you guys can get is the performance package.
Ooh, tell us about that, Abby.
Okay, so we have the Lawnmower 3.0.
Ooh.
You hear that?
That actually sounds really cool.
So the Lawnmower 3.0, so they recently had the 2.0, which, you know, was the industry's leading below the waist trimmer, but now the Lawnmower 3.0 is out and she is bigger and better. She is waterproof. She has an LED light.
Absolutely.
You can take her in the shower.
You can use her in the shower, in the club, you know, maybe even like behind a building or like an alley.
Yeah.
An alleyway.
You know, you're at the club and you meet this girl and like you think you're gonna go home with her, so you're like, shit, let me whip out my Lawnmower 3.0 in this club bathroom and just, you know, look at that.
I really hope no one ever does that. But anyways, so the performance package, it comes with a Lawnmower 3.0. It comes with a few other fun things. The Weed Whacker, which is like a ear and nose hair trimmer, a crop preserver, which is like an anti-shaving deodorant, a toner for down there, and just like a disposable shaving mat as well. So awesome value, this whole entire kit. Girls, if you're looking to get your man a present, that is actually a present for yourself, because those are my favorite types of presents. Definitely recommend getting this. And men, if you're looking to treat yourself, definitely get it too. You can use code FINDYOURBALLS for 20% off of your performance package.
And free shipping.
Thank you, Abby.
Free shipping. What's better than that?
Nothing.
Find your balls, ladies and gents, all right?
All right.
Thank you, Manscaped.
Let's dive into drunk deets.
Yeah, it's been a freaking minute.
It has been. It feels like it's been forever, and I feel like a bunch has happened.
So I feel like our first drunk date, you're going to see this coming. Everyone is talking about it. It's all anyone can talk about. It's the Oprah interview with Prince Harry or I don't know, is he still a prince? I don't even know. And Meghan Markle.
You know the royals don't have last names? Sorry, that was so random, but they don't. They're like too royal, like they're too widely known. They don't even need last names.
Now that you think about it, like I don't know any of their last
they're like
names.
The Duke of Sussex, but like they don't need to have last names. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's like a thing. Anyways, so Harry and Meghan, they sit down with Oprah. It got like 17.3 million viewers.
That's insane.
Yeah, so it was obviously highly anticipated, and for like a very long time now, there's been a ton of beef going down. Royal family versus Meghan Markle. Harry's taking her side, all this stuff, and everyone was just kind of wondering what's going on. They left the royal palace. They came over here. They're living with Tyler Perry. People are like, what the hell? So they finally came on to kind of spill the beans, and it was pretty intense.
A few bombs.
Yeah, they did.
I personally didn't watch it because 2 hours is too many for me. But I read a lot about it, and I guess they're worried about the skin color of the baby, like just like ludicrous, like
yeah. So basically, I think. There was obviously a lot of issues, but they were basically saying that someone in the royal family, I don't think they actually named names, but they alluded to a few people, including Prince Charles, who was worried about the skin color of the child, which is obviously a disgusting thing to worry about or to say. So that was very disturbing. So I completely understood where they were coming from on that. And then just other things that were of concern to Meghan in particular. I think that she was like, I came over here and I was living in this life where I was extremely, depressed. She became suicidal because of how overbearing and intense the lifestyle was of being a royal. And she was like, I contemplated suicide. Like I had major mental health issues, and she was like, I just needed to get out. And say what you will, there's a lot of people online that were like, she knew what she was signing up for. She like boo-hoo, like she got to be extremely rich and like charmed and like do all this like cool stuff, and she's bitching about the lifestyle. But I do think it's cool that Harry took her side.
Yeah, I feel like it takes like an outsider. Like I feel like maybe like Harry deep down knew that like there was things not right about like what his like family members were saying, but like it takes like an outsider to really put it in perspective. And I think that like it doesn't sit right with me that people are saying, like, she knew what she was getting herself into. Like, yes. But at the same time, like, that doesn't give anyone the right to, like, come for you or your unborn baby or, like, anything.
I just think that, like, when you look at, like, they drew a lot of comparisons to Princess Diana, like two people that were complete outsiders. And they went through very similar things where they dealt with mental health issues. And at what point is it like, maybe it's not her, maybe it's the royal family, like maybe they're the issue. Like that's kind of like the thing that because they're so fast to be like, oh, like she's unstable, but it's like, well, this is like the kind of the second girl that this sort of a thing has happened to. So it's probably an issue with you guys. And I think largely when I was just like thinking about it after the interview, I was just thinking about the fact that like Meghan Markle, like she was an actress. She was in Suits, which by the way, I love. Such a good show. If you haven't watched it, you should.
Obviously, I haven't.
She just was like, she was an actress. She's probably making a pretty good living. She was in Hollywood, floating around in America, doing whatever she wanted, falls in love with the prince, moves over there, gets married. And I think all of a sudden she was being subject to the confines that are, being a royal. And it was almost like she probably got like smashed back like 2,000 or 200 years in history, where it's like women have to act a certain way and only say certain things, and they always have to have their shoes properly tied and like the top button of their vest buttoned. Like it was just not what she was used to, and she was constantly being ridiculed, picked, prodded, watched by people, and I just feel like it literally made her go crazy.
Yeah. I read something, like I said, I didn't watch it, but I read something about how like Meghan was just shocked that like the queen is always the queen. Like she was like, I didn't realize that I had to curtsy to the queen behind closed doors, like in private.
Even if
like,
it was just the two of them.
Yeah. She was like, is she ever just like mom or grandma? Like, is she always the queen? Like, and so like that, I think until you're inside and like in the circle and like are experiencing, you really don't know like how probably toxic and overwhelming and just like a lot that it is.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like, I find it to be very like hateful and disgusting when people are like, she can get over it, blah, 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 blah. Like the royal family does this, they do that. Like she came in and she's like starting drama. And it's like, well, this is someone that's opening up about very real mental health issues that they were dealing with. And like people on the internet who are being just like harsh and like brittle towards that. It's like, that is literally bullying. You can't hate on someone when they're coming forward about their mental health issues. Like that is a disgust. Like it's 2021 and people are getting canceled left and right. And you feel like you have the right to come forward and tell someone like how they can and cannot feel. I just think that's disgusting.
They wouldn't last a day in her shoes.
Yeah, actually none of us would. If I was ever as much as I always say like, oh, I want to be a princess.
No.
Because that's just like the Blair Waldorf for me. I would never. Blair Waldorf couldn't even make it as a princess. Like, no. I would say something so messed up and just, no.
Someone would tell me what to do and I'd be like, nah.
Nah. Exactly.
All right. Well, on a more lighter note, Barstool. They are on the search for America's best college bar again. The 2021 Best Bar competition is finally out.
She's out.
I'm excited. Are you excited? Do you care?
I'm excited. My college bar, UNH Scorps, they made the list. So
yeah, same with mine. So basically, for anyone that doesn't know, there's 128 bars, and there's 8 groups in each region. So there's like the Northeast region, Southwest, Midwest, and Shannon and I both went to college in the Northeast, and so your favorite bar is on there, Scorps, and then my favorite bar, Bonview. I've blacked out many times on Thursday nights at Bonview. They both made it into the 8 groups. I'm in group 4. You're group 5.
Yeah.
So we're not going against each other yet. But, you know.
But define best, because like my Scorps, I wouldn't say it was like one of the best bars in terms of like, I don't know, ambiance, service, quality, but it was
most fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Wait, that's such a good. I wonder.
Like what do you mean by? Yeah, because like best, it's like is best like nicest, because none of those bars are probably nice. Like think like I would consider fun like some of my friends would like fall into the trash can at Scorps.
So the person that won last year and the year before is called Sup Dogs. So like put that in perspective. It can't just be like the nicest, but okay. I guess they have 2 locations, one at ECU and one at UNC. So
okay, gotcha.
I don't know. We'll see. You can vote on Twitter now, and the most voted for bar in each group of the 4 will move on to the round of 32. Okay. So it gets cut really quickly. So hopefully, I mean, you know, we'll see if either of us make it to the next round.
I love that. That's awesome.
I know. I'm excited.
All right, what we got next?
Okay, so
what we got next, bitch?
This one is just, I think, honestly, I feel like one thing that came out of quarantine and like COVID is like people are getting really creative on the internet.
Or
like,
bored.
Yes, a little bit of both. But so like I feel like marketing people have just stepped up their game so much. And so the New York Times has an Instagram account, like an official Instagram account, like it has a blue check mark and everything.
Right.
And the other day on Instagram, they posted that the best bagels are in Berkeley, California.
No.
And okay, so it's from this bagel shop called, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, Boischik, Boichik bagels. And it just like seems weird to me. Like, how can you say that coming from the New York Times?
Yeah, that's just like that's wrong on so many levels. Also, I would like to add in that California has the whole like, oh, like we don't eat carbs and like, you know, avocado, whatever. Like New York and bagels, like that is like the thing. It's like you're a New Yorker, you get your bagel. I think it's something about the water. Like, I don't even know, but New York and bagels, like for the New York Times to go out and say that the best bagel is in California, like the New York Times, that writer should be fired. They should be done.
But I agree. But also like, okay, so I didn't even know that the New York Times had an Instagram account. And because of this post, like, I'm not kidding, the comment section is unreal. Like, so many people are flocking towards it. And that's the only reason why I found out about it is because of how ridiculous this post is.
People are, like, pissed.
Yeah, people are saying, there's still time to delete this. Delete your account. Is this a cry for help? Like, I'm reporting this as a hate crime. Like, yes, please do.
That's interesting. So you think that they intentionally said that to get people so upset that they're going to the New York Times Instagram account?
Honestly, maybe.
Wow,
I mean, like, I just think, I feel like Like it's with the whole like Burger King tweeting like women belong in the kitchen, and
It's like they're just trying to get the public like uproar so that like people, because like what we always say about there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yes, but like they're like Burger King's whole thing was like, no, like we wanted to like bring attention to the fact that like there's not enough women in the kitchen in like the culinary industry. Like it's always been. But they knew exactly what they were doing. They knew when they tweeted that would cause an uproar and like it would, and like honestly, like whatever. I'm going off on a tangent, but
it's
like
fine.
I just think marketing has stepped it up, and I just don't agree that the best bagels are in Berkeley, California. But if someone's tried them, please let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Even though I'm pretty sure none of our listeners live in Berkeley, California, but if you've ever been,
visited, yeah, let us know.
Let us know. Sure, why not? We probably will disagree. Yes. I always have a soft spot for New York, so.
We know. We know Miss Blair. Okay,
so we got back. How many days ago? I don't even remember. 10. Like 10, 5, whatever. We got back from Miami, and I feel like probably everyone can relate to this feeling. You take some days off work, you get back to wherever you live. All of a sudden, it's Sunday, and you have work the next day, and you haven't checked your work email, and it's piling up. Like, that is the worst feeling.
Yeah, personally, I didn't have that exact experience because I didn't have to wake up Monday morning. But I do know what you mean by the Sunday scaries. It's the scariest feeling
ever.
It's
the Sunday freaking scaries. They're so scary. And I feel like the older you get, the scarier they get. And no one tells you that. No one preps you for it. No one gives you the heads up when you're younger. Like...
But I get the Sunday scaries regardless of whether or not like I drank the night before.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say regardless of whether or not I was employed.
Oh, well, that too.
You do. Do you feel the pressure even when you don't have like a job?
There's just something about Sunday nights that like I just feel like the air is just sad.
Yeah.
But like I personally, so like Sunday scaries, like that, like if you think about it, it's literally like anxiety anticipating the week ahead.
Yes.
It's anticipatory anxiety. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but like literally, if you think about it, it's all in your head.
Yeah, true.
And but everyone experiences it.
Exactly. And like when you think about, because we were talking earlier about like St. Patty's Day coming up, and I think this year it falls on a Sunday.
Does it?
I think so. Wait, no, Wednesday.
It's like a midweek.
I don't remember. Never mind. Disregard me. I can't. I'm not good with my dates. But a few years ago, I think St. Patty's Day was on like a Saturday or a Sunday. I remember I went out that weekend in Southie, obviously. And it was Sunday. I had been drinking all day. It was like 8 p.m. And I remember going to bed and I was literally like shaking because I was so scared of waking up for work the next day. And like nothing was wrong. Nothing happened. But it was just like the worst feeling. And I don't know. I mean, when we were in Miami, like we had the most amazing weekend ever. It was so much fun. But
in the back of your head.
Yes, we woke up that Sunday morning. And what time was your flight?
12, I think. Noon.
Yeah. Me and Michael, our flight was also it was supposed to be at noon.
You were not
and
there.
I literally looked at him and I was like, we need to cancel this flight. Like, I'm not getting on. Like, and he was like, what do you mean? And I was like, I'm not getting on. And the funniest part was that it was my birthday the next day and my my driver's license expired. I didn't renew it.
I forgot about that.
There was a chance that like if we tried to stay longer, I might not board a flight, but I was like, I don't care. I'm not getting on that plane. So we literally moved our flights without knowing if I could even board a plane in the next few days.
Oh, well, here you are.
And here
totally
I am.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, and they also, by the way, like kind of sketchy how little they care. I literally got on the flight 2 days later and they looked at my ID and were like, all right, you're good. And I was like, okay.
I think if you were at the Boston airport, that wouldn't have like flied.
I think there's like a grace period because of COVID for like getting your license renewed. But honestly, I don't know. Like I've never been someone that struggled with, crippling anxiety or anything like that. But the first time I ever felt intense like anxiety over like flying or like driving home or whatever was when I went to New Orleans when you weren't there during New Year's. And on Sunday we took that flight home and I remember I was like very hungover, very tired from the weekend, and I had the first panic attack of my entire life. Sorry, trigger warning by the way if anyone gets panic attacks. I know it's like kind of a scary subject, so you can skip through this part. But I remember getting on that flight and I don't know what it was that set me off, but something set me off. And the entire, like, we had a layover in Chicago. So it was from Chicago to Boston. So like 2.5, 3 hours. And I was literally shaking, like sobbing hysterically, like bawling my eyes out and like sweating and like having like a full blown panic attack. And that's never happened to me before. So I think when we were leaving Miami, like I was like, I don't want to go through that again. And I had like a weird like flashback to that moment. So I literally was like, we need to stay in Miami for like 2 more days just so I can like come to terms with the fact that I'm going to be getting on a flight again. And like, it was fine after we did that.
That's so
weird, right?
I'm telling you, there's something about Sundays. But like, there's like this quote. I don't really know who it's by, but I just remember seeing it one day and it really stuck with me. And it was like, if you're anxious, you're living in the future. If you're at peace, you're living in the present.
That's like, so true.
Right? Because like what are we anxious about? Like what? Like we're anticipating that the week ahead is going to suck. Like, okay, the week is going to suck if you think it's going to suck. So it's like, why do we do this? Why do we do this to ourselves? Is it because you hate your job? Like, no, not usually.
Right. I think it's also just like fear-based. Like you're scared of something. Like you're scared you mess something up. You're scared that you're gonna like come back to work and like, I don't even know. But then you're right. It's never as bad as you think it's gonna be. No. Like nothing bad ever happens, but you just get like terrified every single Sunday.
Yeah. I used to get Sunday scaries because I would have an 8 a.m. meeting every morning, every Monday morning, and I was afraid I was going to sleep through it.
Really?
So I'd be like,
wait, you're right. Yeah. Do you ever go to bed at night and like you double check your alarms like 6 separate times, make sure your volume's all the way up because you're like, what if tomorrow was the day that I slipped through work?
Yeah. That's like my biggest fear is not waking up for work. I'm not kidding. I would literally have like my roommate like wake me up if I like was not like waking up to my alarm.
That is my biggest fear, is sleeping through work.
Yeah.
Honestly. It terrifies me to this day. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I think drinking makes it 10 times worse. And
it does.
I think we had it easy in college. I don't think we realized how.
We didn't have real responsibilities.
No. And honestly, I think like the older you get, like I've noticed this, like I definitely don't drink as much now as I did in college because now if I have a weekend where I go on like a bender and I'm out, by bender, I mean I went out to dinner Friday night, drank Saturday, like I will on Sunday feel it and I'll be very like depressed and in my head and like upset, and I feel like everything just multiplies and like what maybe just like a regular Sunday turns into like a day of like just dread. So I actually kind of like lately at least I've like tried to like lay off a little bit. Like I try to like have like a productive weekend where like maybe I go out Friday night and then Saturday I try to just like do nothing, usually hang out with you, like edit videos, like
chill Saturday night. Yeah.
Make
but then
TikToks.
We usually end up going to brunch on Sunday.
True.
And then the drinking goes out the window.
True. But I've made it a point, like I haven't drinking on a Sunday in a very long time because like I know how I get and I felt like way better. Like I feel like if I can wake up on a Sunday morning at like, I don't know, like 8 a.m. and get a coffee, like work out. I know that sounds like really scary and like I hate working out, but if I can like make myself do it, like I will feel amazing. And like by Sunday night, I'm like, I don't even know if I can even like just like bear to like open up my like work laptop.
I think if you have like a productive Sunday, you're less likely to have
you don't feel scared
as scary. But you know, I highly recommend like if you have Sunday scaries, like just like get a boyfriend or a girlfriend and like that will like not cure it, but like at least you can be scared together. like Sunday scaries is so much more scarier when you're alone.
That's so true.
Like now that I have a boyfriend, like I'm with him every Sunday now, I'm like, okay, we're in this together.
Wait, so do you think that it's worse or better with quarantine?
Oh, it's 100% worse.
You think it's worse?
Yes,
why?
I feel like because I'm like always in the house and like I just feel like
you're like trapped in there and you're like I have to wake up and be here all day tomorrow too.
Yes.
Oh,
dude,
okay.
I hate being in the like working from home all day and then like being there all night. Like it's gotten to the point where I'm like, I wish I was sitting in traffic right now.
Wow.
I know.
It's that bad.
Yeah.
Boston traffic. So bad.
I wish I was just to like not be at home.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I know what you mean. Honestly, I like am so back and forth about it. I actually wanted to put up a poll. We should put up a poll on our Instagram after this episode drops because it's so interesting. I talked to some people that are like, quarantine has made my Sunday scaries way better. Because because some people are like, the thought of like waking up in the morning, having to like get ready for work, get in my car, drive in, like that to me is like the scariest thought because you've just been out all weekend having fun and now you have to wake up at like 6 a.m., drive to work, like look your boss dead in the face as you sit down and mosey over to your computer and like, what if there's traffic? What if I'm late?
That's
you know what
true.
I mean?
Yeah, okay.
And Mondays are the busiest traffic days. But then I also talked to other people that are like, no. Like waking up in the morning and the thought of just being in my apartment all day by myself, having to work and like having virtually no guidance because I'm remote, like that's scarier. So
that is scary.
I don't know. I also feel like the Sunday scaries hit you later when you're remote because maybe Sunday night you don't feel it as much because you're like, oh, like whatever, I don't have to be online until like 8:30 or 9, and then you wake up and it's 8:30 and you're like, oh shit, and like it hits you right then.
Yeah, I mean, this upcoming Sunday is gonna be real scary for me.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. New job, new first day.
Do you get
work.
like imposter syndrome, like when you feel like you're already gonna be bad at something, like you're like, oh, I'm not gonna be good at this, like before you even do it?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, I hyped myself up. Now I have to live up to it. Like, yeah, I'm that dope, but like now there's pressure to actually be that dope.
On the interview, they're always like, oh, be confident, but you're almost like, I don't want to like oversell myself because I don't want to be like, oh yeah, like I was single-handedly spearheaded this team, and then like I started on day one and they expect that of me. Like I don't want you to have high expectations of me.
I saw a quote. It's probably not a real quote, but I saw this like saying or meme or something that was like, always give 75% at work, so that when you give 50%, they just think you're having a bad day, and then when you give 100%, they're like, oh wow, like Abby's really killing
Look at her
today. When like really like you could work to 100% at all times, but you're like, no, I'm gonna do 75 and like keep it steady so that you never drop below 50.
Wait, so that's so funny you say that because I have this one of my really good guy friends.
It's so toxic.
He's in sales. He does like medical device sales, and he had like a killer year. Like he made a ton of commission, like did really, really well, closed a bunch of deals. And I guess he was like, yeah, but it kind of sucks. And I was like, why? And he's like, because now they expect that of me. And like,
exactly.
I don't want to, he's like, I don't want to put in the effort to perform that well. And I guess they're supposed to grow, like, I think it's 25% year over year. And his boss asked him how much he thought he would grow like this coming year, and he said like 5%.
Oh my god!
And his boss was like, "That's like fireable. Like, what do you mean?" And he was like, "Well, I did so well this year, and I just don't want you guys to expect me to grow 25% from that." And he was like, "If that's the case, I'm gonna start just like plummeting my numbers like
on purpose,"
which is like such a mess up thing to say, but it's also so honest because it's true. Like I feel like there's those few people out there that are like, I want to work as hard as I can and just get better and better. But I feel like most people, if they were really being honest with themselves and looked themselves in the mirror, are like, you know what? I don't want people to expect that much from me.
I'm
like,
just trying to get through the day and like not mess anything up.
No one would classify themselves as average, but like, if they're being honest, they're like, I don't want to be like the person that everyone relies on. I want to be like the third peg down where I'm like, no, I'm good at my job and I might have like a killer month, but like for the most part, like, why don't you rely on Tommy over there? Like Tommy's got it.
Go to Tommy.
Go to
Tommy's busy, come to me.
It's so true. And like I interview people at work and I always am like, okay, like tell me about your past job, and they're always like, I was a top performer, blah 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 blah. And it's like, okay, obviously not all of these people were the top performers. No. So like some of these people are bullshitting, but like I respect the hustle.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
It is what it is. All right.
We're gonna move on to the over-under.
The over-under. For those people out there that may be expecting some gambling talk, this is not gambling talk.
Sorry.
The only thing that happened gambling related this past weekend was I lost a bunch of money on a parlay that Michael talked me into, telling me that we were going to win enough money to afford like some really nice trip. We ended up losing money instead. It's kind of a sensitive subject.
Oh God. Okay. Well, so I have something underrated for you. To like stay on the theme of Miami travel, I realized on this trip that like none of our friends have TSA pre-check. Maybe like one does, and myself. And I think it's so underrated. Like I'm literally like, why don't you guys have TSA? And they're like, oh, I don't know. Like, what do you mean you don't have TSA pre-check?
Because you have to schedule the meeting.
I'm not kidding, Shannen. You fill out a form online, and then you make an appointment to go in. I literally parked illegally, put my hazards on for less than 5 minutes, went in, like told them the information like about myself, took a photo of myself, thumbprint, out of there. Literally less than 5 minutes.
It's terrifying that it only took 5 minutes. Like I'd rather you told me like, hey, it took me 5 hours. They like totally grilled me. They looked at my family history.
I mean, they have my fingerprint now. Like they, like if I do anything, like they, Like,
I don't know. I wish it was more thorough because you don't even have to take your shoes off. And I feel like a lot of weird shit can happen with the shoes.
They probably did like a thorough background check before I even like went to the office. And
Probably.
like, it was $85 for 5 years, not per year, just for the 5 years. And I got to cut the line. I get to keep my shoes on, my jewelry on, my coat on. You can also like low key get away with like full size like lotion bottles.
Really?
Like, I mean, I've done it before.
Wow. Okay.
If that's not an incentive, I don't know what is.
Honestly, the only reason I haven't done it is because I don't feel like making the appointment.
It's literally 5 minutes of your day.
I know, but like I just won't do it. You know me, I just won't.
No, because I refuse to travel with people anymore that doesn't. I'm making Mystery Man get it because I think I literally ditched him at the airport. I was like, peace, I'll see you on the other side. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
You're such a liar. I literally saw you like posted up in the airport waiting for him like a little golden retriever.
I was waiting for him on the other side. I did not stand
because you were
line.
past security. Like you couldn't wait any closer. You were like as close as you could be. You're like, yeah, I ditched him, grabbed a Starbucks and walked around, like flirted with some guys. Meanwhile, like you were literally posted up right in front of security, like sitting there, like, yeah, like he'll be here any second.
Whatever.
Oh,
whatever.
Classic.
What's your overrated? Whatever.
My overrated? Okay, this is a phrase, a term, whatever people call it. I hate when people say like, okay, sis.
Oh, ew.
Ugh,
no.
Nope. When did that become
sis.
a thing? When did it be acceptable to say things like, okay, sis, okay, ma, okay, queen? Like, don't call me that.
Oh, queen. I hate queen.
Don't call me
too.
that. I don't want to be called that.
Queen. Like, no.
Like, it's cute. Like, I get it if people are like,
no.
So, like, the yes, queen thing, at least, like, you're being nice. Like, you're trying to compliment someone. But okay, sis is usually, like, sarcastic. It's like, yes.
Yeah, it can
like,
be.
oh, yeah, like, as if, like, you look good, sis. It's like, first off, I'm not your sis. I'm not. Don't call me that ever.
No.
Second, like, it's just dumb. Like, you sound dumb.
Yeah, no, I think it's just like, I mean, it's just not my vibe.
It's not. I think there's like this whole weird movement right now where everyone decides to pick 2 or 3 sayings per month that everyone uses. And it personally drives me crazy. And I've kind of stopped going on social media, except we have to like go on social media for like our brand.
Yeah.
But so I go on for that.
You don't go on.
But like I don't go on for pleasure because it doesn't make me happy because everyone says the same shit all the time. It's just like annoying. And
it's TikTok's fault.
Is it TikTok?
Blame it on TikTok.
Do you think it's a TikTok thing?
I think trends start there. I don't really know where cis came from, but I can definitely think
like,
of a few influencers, even in the Boston area, that say it, and every time they do, I cringe.
Even when someone says like, I don't know, like oh, like I'm living for that, or we love a blank, like we love a girl with a like I don't know. It's just
I'm guilty of saying that. We love
like it's not the worst thing because it's like again like anything that's like positive and like nice towards people. Like I don't hate it, but I'm also like I hate when I'm like talking to someone and I feel like it's like just like a bunch of random phrases that are just like floating around the internet.
I think your okay sis overrated has turned into like a
rant.
A girly, just like it's like the girly slang is overrated.
The girly
it's
slang.
overused, overrated. Like just the girly, like fake girly, like over exaggerated terms.
Yes, and it's like with everything, and then like it's just like all the time, and it's constant. Every time like you see a caption, it's like people are commenting the same shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's fine. I will get over it. I'm just hoping that like this era that we're in right now where everyone says the same shit just like ends maybe with
no one's original anymore.
No, everyone's like everyone like
yeah.
And when I get it, I'm not original either. But everyone's like everyone else and it's just annoying. Like I want to see someone original. Have some integrity. I don't know. Whatever.
Oh my God. Okay, guys. Well, that's all we have for you this week. Make sure you guys follow us on TikTok. We just posted another TikTok that did pretty well. It's just at Drinks Under Work.
Drinks Under Work.
Is that what I said?
Yeah. It's actually kind of cool. It's like a riddle.
Oh, you know why I said Drinks Under
Over
Work?
under?
No, I was thinking of like underscore for like our Instagram.
Oh. You guys can find us at Drinks Under Work.
No, I was literally about to be like, and then we're Drinks After Work underscore
underwear
on Instagram. No, this is the only underwear we've got for you, Manscaped. Make sure you guys.
You're such. I hate you. We didn't even plan that. No, but so yeah, TikTok, go follow us. We're going to start posting like our daily vlogs are like kind of cute, fun, flirty, but also sarcastic on there. So it is Drinks After Work. On Instagram, you can find us at _. We are still trying to bribe/threaten the person that has the handle for Drinks After Work with no underscore. So we'll keep you guys updated when we finally win it over. And is that all?
Yeah, just make sure you guys cop some Manscaped. Make sure you find your balls with code, what is it? Find your balls?
Yeah, for 20% off.
Find your balls with the code Find Your Balls for 20% off. And
great stuff, Abby. Really,
we're never getting another sponsorship again.
Yeah, I know.
God damn it.
We can't remember our sponsorships. It's never happening.
All right, that's all we guys.
Yes, if you guys like this episode, make sure that you go ahead and leave us a 5-star rating, 4 stars, 3 stars, 1 star if you feel like it. We really don't care, whatever it is. Tell your friends about us.
Tell your friends to tell their friends.
Exactly. Hype us up. Talk some shit. It don't matter because there's no such thing as bad publicity, baby. We'll see you next week. Woo!
Leaving me hanging.
Oh, shit. We are so uncoordinated.